Let's go with the next one. So that was a solid mango. Yarku Khan. Oh, there you go. That was your name. Says, hi, my name is Arthur. I've been following you and your work for quite some time. A huge thank you for all the great work you're doing. I'm a French modeling texturing artist. I graduated last year, and I'm still grinding for a job in the cinematic animation industry. Nice. I would like to have your feedback on my latest demo reel focusing on texturing and modeling. I'm trying to make my way to the generalist position and to explore the uses of Unreal Engine in the cinema industry. Nice, nice. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the demo reel. We usually don't see a lot of demo reels. Let's see. Okay. Advice I would give you there, don't like that. That's my first advice right there. Oh, that's great. But let's go back right here. So this right here. I don't care, or I don't need to see 5 seconds or 7 seconds. I don't know how many was this. It was like 5 seconds, right? I think it was 5 seconds. I don't need this. Like, the only thing I care about this portfolio right now when I'm watching it is your name and what you do. So Arthur Nguyen, texture artist, as generalist, that's it. If I like your stuff, I will go back and I will look for your email and your number. Right now, it's not important for me to know this information. It's important to have it here, but you don't need this to last as long. This is very important, and especially, again, in terms of, like, portfolios, demo reels, and stuff like that. Remember that right now, the attention span that we have because of all of the social media that we consume is very small. So we need to be, like, fast. Like, we just want to see, like, the meat of the stuff. We want to see the good elements. And then if we like the element, of course, we go in and we research a little bit further. But just careful with that, with these very long shots, because you can get like a minute like, oh, this is too slow. But this is great, man. Love this character. Nice presentation. The sculpt is a little bit wonky. The forms in general, I feel like the forms are a little bit, you know, not exactly there. But the texturing, dude, this is great. Did you use Substance Painter? Interesting. Nice. Okay, let me go back here for a second. So this character right here, again, I really like the character as a whole. I think it's a fun creature. I think I've seen this concept before, to be honest. But there's one thing that I feel like we can improve a little bit on, and that's the sculpting. There you go. So as you can see, this guy has a lot of like hard elements or hard like plates here on the top of the head, and I do feel like they're not like separated enough. Remember that you don't need to sculpt everything as part of the single object, so I would probably sculpt or just like go in there with the Damien standard and just like really sharpen the things a little bit more, because especially on some of these close-up shots like here, it just looks lumpy. And I'm not sure how this would animate. That's the problem, right? Like if this is another sort of like design thing. If you think about this elements right here, if they're hard surface, this guy wouldn't be able to like move the hand from one side to the other. So yeah, I'm not sure about like, again, the design choices on these things right here. These elements right here, love them. But again, on the sculpting side of things, they look very similar. I'm guessing you used an alpha and you just repeated it along the surface. That's great. But after you do that, it's important that we go in and we sort of like break it up a little bit. Like add a couple of like little damages and changes on the objects so that we don't see something that looks, again, too uniform. That's a good project. That's a great way to start your portfolio, to be honest. Love the turntables. Very clean. And then we have like an animation, it seems. Let's take a look. Okay. Whoa, what was that? Just mess. Oh, okay, you did modeling, texturing, and set dressing. Huh. In this case, my friend, because I was expecting to see like the full short, to be honest. So if you're not going to include the full short, what you need to do is include some breakdowns of the elements that you did. And they're probably going to be in your portfolio, but it's important that we see what's going on there. Okay. Simple asset. I'm not sure if I would include that one. Not very unique. That one's definitely more unique. I like that one. Very funny. That's a fun one. Yeah, your breakdowns are nice. Render challenge, all aspects. Oh, nice. That's really nice. Love this robot, man. I would push this like closer at the beginning, to be honest. That's really freaking good. Yeah, so we need to be very mindful about how we present our stuff. This is a great starter. Like I like that one. I would then continue with the robot, because the robot is great, man. Like I understand why you place it at the end so that you close like strong, but I would probably put it like on the second so that you keep the hype up. Then we can move to something like this and so show again some like breakdowns. Then we can do probably like this little guy right here as another little extra. And this one's interesting, but I do feel like the contrast is a little bit too much. Like looks like cell shading stuff. Not super happy about, again, the look of this thing. Again, personal preference. Nothing wrong with the execution itself, but we need breakdowns. Like whenever you present this like full shots, it's important to do breakdowns, and I would probably take this one out. Like it's such a simple asset. You've done like something so massive like the robot that you don't need this one, but it's a good one, man. Like this portfolio right here, it's really good. I like it. Like this is the kind of stuff that that a lot of people will get out of school, so you're in a good path. Let's take a quick look here at the art station. Nice, yeah. Again, I would move some things around, get rid of stuff that's very oh, this right here. This is immediate tell for me. When people share something and they're just like a little and simple exercise, it's like a little and simple exercise, in my opinion, should not be in your portfolio. A little and simple exercise should be on your socials. It should be on like Twitter or Instagram, or you share it again on the Discord channels or with your friends. This is not really something that you should always have on your portfolio piece, unless you can justify it with some other, again, like a justification. I'm going to give you an example. So if you go to my portfolio, I have one of those like simple exercises here with the Majora's Mask, right? Or with the helmet. So this one right here, it's a simple exercise. I don't even have breakdowns. Like I'm failing my own my own suggestion where I show some more breakdowns. Now, why do I have this? Well, I have it because it's the Majora's Mask. It's very like well known, right? But it's also something that I did as part of my work. Again, back when I was at Nextdude, I did a free class where I like show something like this. I think it was on YouTube or whatever, and I show some like texturing examples. So it is something that was used as part of my portfolio as a teacher. So even though it's a simple exercise, it has an actual use case, right? So same for this one right here. That was another like exercise that we did through live streams and stuff like that. And I was really happy with this. It's a simple exercise, but it has proof that it was used for something, right? So in this case, unless you're using this for again, for like a game or like a book or whatever, it's not really gonna help you as much. And again, this one I will probably take this one out. This one, it's just the shading that I don't like. Oh, it's from the contest. Nice, yeah, the Rampage rally. Yeah, it's just the colors. I feel like they're too overblown. Like the contrast, the lights and the darks. Like see the clouds? They just like overwhelm the whole scene. It just looks a little bit I don't know, weird. The general thing is fine, but more breakdowns will be great. Okay, so yeah, hopefully that works, my friend Arthur. Bean says, I usually post my whips in Blue Sky or Discord servers where it's appropriate. I heard people want finished polish. Yes, I agree, Beans. Like usually on ArtStation, you want to have complete portfolio pieces. Ambaya says, I have a small question about UVs in Maya. What is the use of packing resolution? Does it affect textures reso? I mean, it does, but it's a little bit different. I have a video about that, my friend. You can look at as Abe Leal UVs. I have several videos about UVs, but it's that's not up there. UVs YouTube. Where is it? This one. Master UV mapping in Maya. Pro tips for perfect unwraps. Check that video on Vaya, and there I explain a little bit about the packing resolution, padding, like important things that you need to consider for your stuff. Okay.